Morning everyone, welcome back to plot number 13. My name's Jen and I'll be your host for today.
Tick, tick, boom.
So the plot is going a little bit crazy and I'm not going to lie, I feel a bit overwhelmed with the amount of bits and bobs that I need to do. Things are going to seed, I need to harvest some bits, some stuff needs to come out, I need to plant some more bits that I've got at home, things need watering, pests are everywhere, so I'm just all over the place. So this morning I'm going to be focused. I'm going to tackle one bed at a time. I'm going to give myself an hour on each bed, which should be plenty to get it weeded and sorted out. I'm going to set an alarm for an hour so I can move on, and I'm going to promise not to get distracted. So let's get going. Okay, so this is bed number one. This is where the cauliflowers and brassicas and sprouts are in here. As you can see, probably some stuff needs some harvesting in there, some weeding along. I need to tidy up some random pots that have blown around, and then this net needs sorting out as well. Right, I think the first thing I need to get done is let's get these nets off and see what we're working with under here. Everything is just absolutely shot up. So there's random hoops all over the place. Because I've harvested the cauliflowers, I don't think I need them where they are, so let's take them out next and see where the best place to put them is. Okay, so this is the first half of the bed. As you can see, the dill is flowering now, so I'm going to leave that in just for the insects. Got a couple of huge cabbages, so I might harvest one of those today. I think that one's a cabbage there, but I think they might be different varieties because they look completely different. So I'll pick this one today. It's massive, great big one. And this is a cauliflower what I spotted the other day when I popped down, so that could be harvested as well. These lettuces can just come out now. I've got some more plants at home ready to come down, and then this section here is just a couple of cauliflowers which are not quite ready yet. See the diddy in there? I don't think that one's going to get much bigger because it's starting to separate. Might leave that one a little bit longer. If you snap a leaf over the top like that, stops the sun getting on it and keeps them nice and white rather than going yellow. Beetroot and spring onion are looking great, but as you can see there's lots of weeds, so I'm going to whiz through that now and tidy up. There's brambles all in this section. I think they're growing from that main plant just there, so I have to keep on top of it. And these look all like self-seeded violas that were here before. I leave the stumps in the ground, but this is a bit too high, so I'll just give it a quick cut down just under the ground level and leave the rest in to just rot away and be eaten by the worms. I do the same again with the lettuces, just trim them off and leave the roots in the ground. Look at the size of that, beautiful. So I'll just cut the roots down, get rid of those leaves. It's really heavy. Look at the size of that, huge. Right, so it's taken me half an hour to do this section to weed and tidy up, which means I've got half an hour left to tackle this section. I'm going to harvest as much as I can, have a tidy up of the yellow leaves and do a bit of weeding. Can I just say that these mole holes absolutely drive me crazy. I love to have nice straight edges on my plot and I've just given up. Look at the state of it. Little buggers. This is the Sun King broccoli. I forgot to harvest it last time, so it's actually bolting. So I will pick them off and see if I get any more, but I'm not sure if I get many more side shoots. I'm not sure what this one is, but it's got loads of black fly all over it. No, is it black fly? I don't know what it is. Like those aphids or whatever. Ah, here we go. Here's some purple broccoli. It's absolutely covered in bugs, but I'll shake them off and they'll be okay. So I'm pulling off all these dead ones and ones that are encroaching onto the sprouts because I don't want the sprouts to be pushed over because they're going to be in a bit longer. But as I was digging underneath here and sorting out all underneath here, look at this. A little collection of peas in a hole. So I think I've got a little mousey. I don't think a rabbit would do that. They'd probably just eat it. They're not going to carry it to anywhere, as a little mouse probably carry it somewhere, sit under the nice cool cabbages and have some peas for tea. Right, how long have we got left on the old watch now? We've got 12 minutes left to finish off this bed. I think I'm going to be pushing it now. There's so many yellowing leaves and stuff to get on under here. I better crack on. Right, that's the first hour done on the brassica bed. I've got a tiny bit more to do, but I'm going to move on to the next bed, and if I have time after, then I'll come back and revisit and just tidy up the sprouts area. But that's a good job done, I think. Right, onto the bed number 2, which is the legumes. So there's broad beans that have come out. The peas are pretty much done now. All the coriander's going to seed, and I don't really want it to go to seed here. Some of the flowers have finished flowering and they're just about to start to seed up, so I want them gone. Broad beans are finished, and there's a lot of weeds and stuff down here, and I need to support the beef beans at the end because they're actually pole beans because they're climbing up. So yeah, this one's going to be a bit of a nightmare. There's not too many weeds, but it's mainly the peas and the monstrosity of the sweet peas as well. I'm going to have to figure out how to kind of support them or maybe thin them out a little bit. Right, let's start the timer and we'll see what we can do in an hour. Okay, so these are going to come out. I don't know if they flower again, but they're getting in my nerves because they're falling over. They're going to seed, so I'm going to snip them off at the base and get rid of those. This is the last of the broad beans, so these can come out now. I'll harvest these pods. I've cleared a little patch here. I've cleared out some of these sweet rocket flowers to leave a bit of a gap there because I want to put some more beetroot into this section. These ones are the flame beetroot, and then I've got some normal red Detroit beetroot there. So I'll have this section for some beetroot that I've got growing at home. I'm just about to clear this section now, all these peas, so I'll crack on, see what it looks like. I don't think I will use the string method next year for this plot. It's very windy down here and the string is just not strong enough. So I think I'll go back to using the fencing, the metal fencing that you can get on the roll. I've got some of that, so we'll use that. I'm going to leave the pea roots in the ground as well because they give the nitrogen off the little root nodules so they can stay in the ground. This string is 100% cotton, so I'm just going to sling it straight into the compost bin as well. First courgettes, yum, yum, yum. Pick them small, and then you can keep on top of the flurry that are inevitable. That's what I like to do. These are planted so close together because the frost, I planted 4 and then the frost killed them. So I planted in between, and actually the ones that the frost knocked back are okay. So that's why I've got too many in one spot. See how they get on. I've got some more coriander bits and bobs growing at home. I'm not sure if you can sow peas. What are we in now? June? I'm not sure if there's another variety of peas I could have sown. I might have to have a look into that next year. I think that's the trouble with my gardening, is that I sow all my stuff early in the year and then kind of forget as the year goes on that actually you can sow some more. Just get so caught up in harvesting and trying to keeping things alive. I've done better this year, to be fair. I've got a few bits still at home to bring down, so I'm learning. That's all we can do. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, 24 minutes to go, and actually I'm doing better than I thought I was. Look at this here. Look at that, look how big that marigold is there compared to this one. It's huge. Must have been starved of light. I think I might snip the top off and hope it pushes out a little bit more. I have not had any luck with pak choi this year. I'm going to start sowing them later this year, I think, because they're all just bolting, so they can just come out now. These flowers are looking okay at the moment. They're not quite seeding up yet, so we'll leave them a bit longer. And the marigolds are looking fab. So that's that bed done with 3 minutes to spare. Whew, it's a warm one. There's me being all, yeah, I've got 3 minutes spare. Totally forgot about the elephant in the room there, the sweet peas. Dear me, I'll have a quick go at them for 3 minutes, shall I, and see if I can pull them back in a bit. As you can see, I've already tried to pull these in a little bit. I might just tighten this up a bit. They're I planted far too many seeds there. I think because they were doing so poorly, I was worried I wasn't going to get any, so I just overdid it, as usual. Give it a good pull in. And hopefully that'll keep them a bit more in check for now. I think it's quite a lot of weight for one pole, but all we need is some seeds. That's all you need to survive for. Oh no, my timer's up. There, timer done. Okay, so that's bed number 2 done. I'm going to reset the timer and we'll head to bed number 3. There's a few bits that I could have done on bed number 2. I could have done the bean pole a little bit better there, but that's okay. Parsnips are sorted. I could have sorted out this little bit here, but we'll see to that after bed number 3 maybe, because I don't think bed number 4 is going to be too bad because it's potatoes. Probably need a bit of bindweeding over there. Right, now we are on to bed number 3. This one is mainly carrots. There's a few bits of salad and stuff like that. At the far end I need to get rid of the spinach, and the pumpkins are looking great anyway. There's obviously another massive section of sweet peas that I need to have a little look at, sort out there, because it's just going over the whole path. What a nightmare. Oh, and some of my tomatoes are falling down, so I need to have a look at that as well. Okay, first job, tomatoes. This one is collapsing down, so I need to have a little look, maybe sort out this wire up here. See what's going on with it. All right, let's have a look. Oh, it's literally come out the ground. Oh no. I'm gonna have to put a stake in there and stake that, aren't I? Like I have done at the far end. Oh, sorry, mate. That's not good, is it? Bloody useless. Managed to find a tiny piece of string, so I will tie this in a couple of places. There we go. I think what I'll do is, because this stick is very flimsy, I will snip the top off, so pinch out the top of the tomato plant so it doesn't grow anymore and get any heavier. It's a case of having to, I think. There we go. So this is the damaged one. Just snip the top off there so it doesn't grow anymore. Get a couple of tomatoes off it and then pull it out, I think. This one's even bending a little bit as well. I think I planted them in a wonky position, so they're all just growing in a weird shape. Never mind. So I've got about 34 minutes remaining, so I'm going to take the net off the carrots now because they're absolutely busting out of there, and I'm fingers crossed there's some decent carrots under there. Let's have a look. So the ones at home were planted after these, and they are looking good. So I'm hoping we've got a bit of length on these as well. Looking promising. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. I might harvest a few of these today. Oh yes, lovely. Yes, happy with these. Some of them are little nubbins, but still nice and thick at the top, so that's great. Carrots, it's been a good year. There we are. I've harvested a few carrots and shortened the row a little bit, giving me a bit more space for this pumpkin. I think it was pumpkin, autumn squash or something like that. So I'll just angle it round so it kind of curves over that way into this space. So this is the first year really doing no dig, and actually the length of the carrot I'm really impressed by, because I only put a couple of inches of compost in and the rest underneath is the ground. So I thought as soon as they hit the normal soil they'd fork off like this one, like these. So I think that's maybe what's happened there. They've hit the normal soil underneath or something and then forked off a little bit. Right, onto the second half of the bed now. That's all pulled out now. I'll just give it a little rake over. That's ready for planting. Okay, so I've got 6 minutes left. Let's tackle this. I'm going to start from the one end and work my way down and see how I get on. I might be able to save this half. Okay, we might be able to save this bunch here. Right, I'm just going to tie these in and then I am done on this section because timer is up. Right, I've got 36 minutes left of this last hour. Time for a slurp, I think. So this last bed is mainly just bindweed, which I've just cleared and dumped in the bucket of doom. And that's pretty much it for that bed. So that's easy peasy. There are a few flowers down the one side. I can't remember what they're called. They're like the orange ones. I'll put a little thing on the screen here for you. So that's what they are. They're all going to seed as well, so I might just pull those out. They've been in since July last year when I first took over the plot. So yeah, I'll crack on with that, and then we'll see what the last kind of timer has left. See if we can get a bit of the mowing around the edges or something done. So that's the final timer done. So I've done 4 hours. I've actually been down here 5 hours. Where did that hour go? So yeah, 4 hours of actual work without getting distracted, sticking to a bed. I think that is the way forward for me, honestly. Normally I'm here, there and everywhere. I'm losing stuff. I'm all over the place and not getting a lot done, so I feel so much better. Definitely set yourself a timer and definitely divide it up into patches if you're a bit like me. Yeah, so everything's looking lovely and tidy now. I'll just show you what I've harvested as well. There we go. So I've got some second spuds, last of the broad beans, first of the purple sprouting broccoli, cabbage, and some lovely spring onions. Really happy with that, to be fair. Right, that is me done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed today's episode, and I'll catch you next week. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. Bye.